Good morning, friends. I pray that wherever in the world you are right now, that the next 2 minutes are a blessing to you, so you can be the blessing to the people the Lord has put in your life today. So I don't know about you, but when I've had a tough day or a tough week, I am so inclined to call a friend or call my mother or call whoever and recount all of the problems that have happened. You know what I'm talking about? Like my husband came home last night and he's like, how was your day? Well, this unleashed the litany of complaints that I had and the things that had gone wrong. And I just was mulling them over at the end of the day. Anyway, it's a practice that I often do that I shouldn't do. And I've been reading through, I know you guys, I told you this before, but I've been reading through the Bible this year. And I got to Lamentations not that long ago. And I read this passage. And this passage was written by the prophet Jeremiah. And Jeremiah had a lot to complain about at the end of the day, right? He was a prophet during one of the darkest periods of rebellion in the Old Testament. Anyway, and he wrote this. This I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. The Lord's loving kindness indeed never ceases. For his compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, says my soul. Therefore I have hope in him. The Lord is good to those who wait for him. To the person who seeks him, it is good that he waits silently for the salvation of the Lord. And the part that I really, really like in this is the first part. And it says, yet this I call to mind, and therefore I have hope. And I think I so often just go down the spiral of death in my thoughts. This went wrong, this went wrong, this went wrong. But God actually calls us to stop and intentionally and purposefully lift our thoughts to him and what he has done for us. And what should follow is peace. It says in Isaiah, he will keep in perfect peace those who trust in him, whose thoughts turn often to the Lord. So I pray today that we would intentionally turn our thoughts to the Lord. When you go into that spiral of negative thinking, of recounting the deeds, the bad things, the annoyances of the day, that you actually would stop and instead call to mind the kindness, the loving kindness of the Lord. As you go out or stay in today, and be the blessing. Till next time, Katie.